you doing? It's Shawn Stevens here, 1027 Coyote Country. Time for the Coyote Kids Book Club. Welcome to my backyard once again. Just before we started, I was noticing all the birds chirping in the background, which is awesome. There's a young man playing basketball that I can hear in my neighborhood, which is kind of cool. What have you guys been doing? You been doing anything fun just to pass the time? Well, I hope so. Maybe gotten out and done some work in the backyard or the front yard or walked around the neighborhood. Whatever it is, I hope you're following all those CDC guidelines and keeping your distance. If you want to chime in, I'm here. Hey Sandy, how are you? If you want to send us a message, please do that. Today we're going to be reading a cute little story called Strictly No Elephants. Now this is a great book with a great lesson about inclusion. And we're going to be reading that here in just a little bit. So if you want to chime in, please do that. Sandy says you've been pulling weeds. Yeah, I have a little weed problem going myself. We get a little bit of rain and the sun comes out and then all of a sudden there's weeds everywhere. Well, anyway, it gives us something to do while we have lots of time to pass. How about last night? Were you around for the Coyote Kids Book Club last night? Dylan Scott and his incredible son Beckett. I thought they did such an amazing job, even though Beckett had a little accident with his boo-boo on his knee, and I felt so bad for him. And then I felt bad for Dylan because he was not knowing exactly where to go from there. So what did he do? He pulled out his guitar and he played some songs, and music heals. And you want to catch that or any of the other stories that we've read or any of our guest artists have read, you can go to our website, 1027coyotecountry.com, or you can also catch them on our Facebook wall. They're all living right there. Tonight, again, Strictly No Elephants by Lisa Manchev. That is her name. Hey, Sherry. Been playing teacher, she says. Hey, Jackson. He says, hi, Pa, from Jackson. That's my grandson. Let's see, Sherry, good evening to you and the rest of the pals from Mario and Sherry. Rose, you're welcome for our storytelling. Yes, thank you. She says, love your place, so relaxing. It truly is. Sometimes life gets a little hectic, so I like to unwind in the backyard. And thank you so much. Hey, Doug, how are you doing? Haven't seen or heard from you in a long time. All right, so tonight, Strictly No Elephants. We're going to read this book, and I want you to think about it. Kids, put this into your own life and see if there's some message that you might be able to get out of it. Talks a lot about pets. Do you have any crazy pets? I know my kids and grandkids have dogs and cats and guinea pigs, and see, I think everybody else has just dogs, maybe a dog and a cat. We had a ferret for a while, and we had 2 ferrets for a while, and that was interesting. But think about those crazy, strange animals while we read this. Strictly No Elephants. The trouble with having a tiny elephant for a pet is that you never quite fit in. This little guy's got a tiny elephant. Looks so cute. No one else has an elephant. You notice this young lady here has a bird. There's a cat. This young lady has a fish in a fish bowl. There's a couple of dogs in that window. Another dog below. Then there's the elephant. Which one stands out? No one else has an elephant. Every day I take my elephant for a walk. It's even raining. Going for a walk with the elephant. He's a very thoughtful sort of walk. Now look, he's got the umbrella in his trunk and he's holding the umbrella. That's so nice. Very nice elephant. He doesn't like the cracks in the sidewalk much. Remember what they say about stepping on the cracks? He doesn't like them. I always go back and help him over, you see. That's what friends do. They lift each other over the cracks. See him carrying the tiny elephant. Strong little boy. Today I'm walking my tiny elephant to number 17. It's Pet Club Day, and everyone will be there. So he's getting the scarf on and getting ready to go. Heading out the door, all the kids heading down to number 17 for Pet Club Day. You got dogs, and then of course you've got the tiny elephant. Make sure I don't skip a page here. Come along, there's a good boy, he says to the tiny elephant. I coax him the last few feet. It'll be fine. When I look up, there's a sign on the door. What does it say? Strictly no elephants. Look inside the window. There's kids inside. There's a dog. There's another dog, maybe a cat. My tiny elephant leads me back to the sidewalk, never minding the cracks. That's what friends do. They brave the scary things for you. So he's heading back to the house. Then it starts to rain. You see the rain coming down. It looks like it's really raining cats and dogs, pardon the pun. But you'll notice there's another little girl sitting right over here. And she's got a little animal too. Did you try to go to the pet club meeting too? The girl asks. Yes, I say, but they don't allow elephants. The sign didn't mention skunks, the girl says, but they don't want us to play with them either. They don't know any better, I tell her. See, she's got a skunk, he's got the tiny elephant. So what do? They get close to each other, and the girl says, he doesn't stink. No, he doesn't, I agree. What if we start our own club? How about that? Starting our own club. Come along, I say, making certain that my tiny elephant follows me, because that's what friends do. They never leave anyone behind. Now look, there's the elephant, and there's the skunk. Up here in the window, a penguin. Oh my gosh, a giraffe looking out that window. Then they're all heading down the sidewalk. Look, you see, there's the giraffe, there's a penguin. Oh, what is this? A porcupine. What else is in there? An armadillo. Even what looks like a shark of some kind, I think. They're all heading down the sidewalk. They're all going to join their pet club. We can play here, one of our new friends says. Look at that. It's like a big tree house with a big yard. How cool, how fun would that be, right? Everybody's welcome here. Bring them all in. They paint their own sign. So we paint our own sign that says, all are welcome. Look at all the animals, the skunks on the roof, the penguins on the porch. There's the porcupine, the giraffe on the ground, but looking up. Oh, there's even a bat. Can you see the bat right there hanging from the swing set? There's all kinds of animals. They're all different. They're all shapes. They're all different sizes, and they're all getting along, and they're all having fun. Looks like they're having the time of their life in the park. Look at that. They're running, they're playing, they're jumping. Tiny elephant and little boy are out here by the sidewalk and they say, my tiny elephant will give you directions if you need them. Everybody is welcome here. Isn't that awesome? They're all playing together. Because that's what friends do. They all play together. And it doesn't matter whether you're an elephant or a dog or a cat or an armadillo or a skunk. You all play together because that's what friends do. The story is about inclusion, about making everybody feel welcome and wanted and being kind to each other, which is a message that I always try to say. We want you to be kind, and I want you to think about that, kids. When you get back to school, or maybe when they open up the playgrounds again and you get to play, and the group of people are there to play because, gosh, it's been so long since we've been able to get out to a park, just remember, everybody should be included. Everybody should be welcome. Doesn't matter who it is. So make sure that you keep that in mind. Strictly No Elephants. Lisa Manchev is the author of this one, if you want to put that into your collection. And I hope you enjoyed the book. I hope you enjoyed the message behind the book. Thank you, Sandy. Thanks, Jeff. Jeff and Amy both watching tonight. And my granddaughter, Alex. Love you too. Keep in mind, we read each and every night, 7 o'clock on Facebook Live. Ransom's going to be reading tomorrow. He told me before I left the studio today that tomorrow's book is a book of hope, and it involves frogs and rain. And it sounds just the cutest. So make sure you tune in tomorrow at 7 o'clock here. Have you heard our Superstar mini concerts? I wanted to mention this before I sign off. All through the week, right now Tuesdays and Fridays, and coming soon 3 times a week, and then we're going to even be doing 4 concerts a week as we bring live music back to Las Vegas. Earlier tonight, Dustin Lynch performed for us at 4 o'clock tonight. We're going to play an encore performance of that concert tonight at 8 o'clock, so you've got time to figure out a way to listen. There's so many different ways. Now let's just go through this. You can listen on your Coyote mobile app. If you don't have that yet, you can download that from your favorite app store. You can listen online on your computer, 1027coyote.com. You can listen on a smart speaker. Now you may have to install the skill, but it's so simple. You just say, Alexa, open 1027 the Coyote, or you can go old school like I do and like Ransom did earlier today. He said, you listen just to the radio at 1027coyotecountry.com. Anyway, either way you get a chance to do it, I encourage you to, because the concert with Dustin Lynch, fantastic, and we've got more on the way. Let's see, where are we going from here? Oh, guess it's time for me to close out for the night tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Let me check real quick, see if there's anything else on here. Yeah, Dustin was excellent. And Emily, you are so welcome. And again, thank you so much. We say it all the time. I want you to stay safe, follow those CDC guidelines, wash your hands, kids. Can't tell you enough. Probably have to use some moisturizer too after doing that so much. And keep your social distance, very important, especially now. And I know you're getting antsy and you want to get back out, and you want to get with your friends. Right now is the most important time that we can stay apart so that we can get back together really, really soon. So be kind, everybody. Remember the message of the book today. Be kind, be inclusive, and love each other. And from my home to yours, have a great night and a great weekend. And thanks for joining us.